The more you talk about the gym, the more content. Someone has to make a Anderson Joseph gym arc video. Oh, who could that someone be? Gym anecdotes when? I don't really have many gym anecdotes. People are mostly normal at the gym, to be honest. Maybe I'm the weird one at the gym. You see some people do some crazy wild shit on some of the machines, don't get me wrong. But like most of the people, I haven't really had any Moncton moments or anything like that. I was the Moncton moment. When I first went, I didn't really know how to properly. I was really afraid of hurting myself on the barbells. So I got a personal trainer kind of thing for a few rounds to like show me the ropes. In one case, literally the ropes of the gym. And I think that's a smart move. So I had this trainer. He was a really nice guy. He was really golden retriever energy, kind of Carlos energy. Okay, so I think it was like the fifth or sixth training session with him, which was one of the last ones, and it was a really hard workout. And we were doing the end of session kind of stretches on the mat, and he was really into yoga. Okay, so he sits me down. And we're sitting on the mat, cross-legged, and he's like, "Okay, so here's what I almost said my real name. Oh my god, because he doesn't call me Joe. Okay, I almost said my real name. So he said, okay, put your back against mine, all right, and then." So what we're gonna do is you're gonna put your back against mine, and I'm gonna move my back against yours, and I want you to bend forward when I do it, and then I want you to bend back against me when I release the pressure, okay? And we're gonna like do some stretches like this, okay? And I'm like, okay. And so he says, all right. So now let's put your hands on mine, okay? Like hold hands back to back, and I'm like, okay. So I hold his hands, and there's this really like awkward like 4-second silence, and he goes. Maybe not interlocked. So I was sorry. So I uninterlock his fingers. And I said, sorry, just instinct. So I was the Moncton person when that happened. And then we did the stretches, and it was fine. So we did that. How did they make you feel? A little embarrassed, but he was cool about it. I like this guy. So you really are becoming an NPC a little bit, yeah, a little bit. Are you dating him now? Nah, he's out of my league. He's out of my league. Hey Joe, your streams helped me through a lot of 2022 and 2023. Definitely not 2024. Sorry about that. And I was waiting catching you live to say thanks. Thank you. You're very welcome. I'm glad that they helped you. I hope the successful streaming run we had this year will help in some way too. Oh, by the way, yesterday's marble was redeemed for Reborn as a vending machine. I now wander the dungeon. Vendor the dungeon? Okay. Reborn as a vending machine. I now wandered the dungeon. My anime list. Yeah. My anime list? That's what we usually read it on, right? My anime list. A man with a passion for vending machines. What? What the fuck is this googly-eyed, green-eye bullshit? What? A man with a passion for vending machines awakens to realize that he has not only died, but he has also been reborn as one of his beloved machines. So it's a isekai? Asakai? What's it called again? When you wake up in Pokemon world and get to live out your dreams, except all the Pokemon are hot waifus? Although he is a modern appliance in a fantasy world, he requires money in order to keep functioning. He is stuck in one location until a young girl named Lamis stumbles upon him. Amazed by the drinks and food he sells, Lamis uses her blessing of might to lift him with ease and take him back to the village of Clearflow Lake. There, she officially dubs him Boxo. And somehow just all the food and drink just refreshes at midnight like it's Cinderella. And it's explained in really weird detail, actually. Despite his inability to converse with the villagers, he can't talk. Boxo becomes an essential part of the community. His goods provide nourishment, and as he gains new abilities and products... What? He becomes a staple of daily... You know what? This would make a banger video game. Especially if you could haggle. Nobody is as loyal to Boxo as his first and best customer, Lamis. The more time he spends with her, the more he tries to help her elevate her skills as a young hunter. There's a bear in a suit. I don't understand how this could possibly be more than one episode. Like, what is here? It finished air. Oh, it has 12 episodes. Only 12. All right, you know what? I hope this wins. 12 episodes, 23 minutes per episode. Why are the weebs so goddamn organized? They're like the feet people of media. God damn. It's got a second season confirmed, by the way. Oh god. Does someone else get turned to a vending machine and they have to like training? Is there a vending montage? Did it end with a cliffhanger, and the cliffhanger was that someone tried to buy some chips and it didn't get off the coil thing and it's hanging there and it's banging the vending machine and if it was a Cliff Bar being vended, it really would be a cliffhanger. There we go. All right, anyway, that's on. There we go. I live off those Builder Cliff Bars, Lameo. I do too. I eat one almost every day. You're a psychopath who vends for money. I like Mammoth protein bars. They have 25 grams of protein instead of the usual 20 that a protein bar has. If a protein bar has less than 20 grams of protein, I don't eat it. Like, what are you doing? It's not even a protein bar at that point. Thank you, Minecraft Quickscoper 2007, part of the Parkour Nation. It pisses me off to no end that the boys think that any running and jumping in any video game is parkour. Like, just like, oh, I'm playing Mario, let me parkour up and hit that block, and I just like, it's not parkour, Michael Scott. Like, it's not parkour. Okay. He showed me this Parkour Civilization video. They watch a lot of Minecraft bullshit, okay? It was like some guy like running through Parkour Civilization, and it was just the funniest thing in the world to me because I thought he was making fun of YouTubers that do these shitty videos, and at the end it dawned on me that it actually wasn't making fun of it. He was actually purely serious the whole time. Like Finn didn't understand why I was just cry laughing at how stupid this guy was with the stories, like, and the bad acting and everything they were doing, you know, like, oh, this house is really expensive. I have to do a one jump vertical twirl with a 70-20 no scope, even though I don't have a gun in Minecraft to afford it. Can I do it? Oh, I did. Oh, let's have a parkour battle. Like, just, oh my god, it's what do you mean it's peak? Joe, watch the sequel. Did you watch Parkour Civilization? I watched a Parkour Civilization. I don't think I watched the actual one, okay? Unless it was a repost. We were at the store last week, and I swear to God, in the toy section, next to the other kids' toys, there was a whole display stack of Skibidi fucking toilet. Skibidi fucking toilet. Just, there was like fucking 50 of them, man. It was like $65 for a Skibidi fucking toilet, right? And my 3-year-old daughter today at dinner, my 3-year-old daughter, pure of heart, bless her soul, looks me in the eye and she says, "Daddy, I had a dream last night that I was Skibidi toilet." And I'm like, okay, what happened? And she's like, I opened the toilet and I pooed. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Mila. Oh man, I don't understand the Skibidi toilet. I don't get it. How many year old daughter? 3. She's only 3, and she knows about Skibidi toilet because the other rascals watch this stuff. I have to like. Are you caught up on Hok Toi? I prefer the post hoc ta, which is when you're losing an argument and you win with oral afterwards. That's my favorite. I don't really know about hoc toi, to be honest. Sorry. Is it good? That joke is a slow burner. What is it? That one's taking a while to do the rounds through chat. You need to catch up on Costco guy. What the fuck is Costco guys? What do the kids think about Rizzler? I don't think they know Rizzler. They don't. I don't know. We're Costco guys. We bring the boom. I love you, Joseph. I love you too. We watched some more movies. Okay, listen. Fucking, like, multiple YouTubers. It was only 2, but we're gonna say it was hundreds. Multiple YouTubers put me on blast with their fucking Pixar story take fucking compilations, and we have like people in the comments taking it super goddamn seriously, calling me the R word because like I think Toy Story 4 is better than Toy Story 2 and all this shit. Like I was like a character in Toy Story, I was hamming it up, okay? Like Toy Story 2, it's a fine movie, all right? I just didn't like it as much as Toy Story 1 and 3, okay? Like Toy Story 3, it takes a lot to get me there, and it doesn't happen that often, but at the end of Toy Story 3, I legit teared up, okay? Like Toy Story 3, I watched Toy Story 1 a lot when I was a kid, so it means a lot to me. It felt like I grew up with the movie at the same time watching Toy Story 3 finally, like Toy Story, like that was a really like beautiful emotional ending, and then Toy Story 4 just took a, you know, kind of a dump on it. But the Toy Story 4, it felt like, I don't know, maybe I was just wowed by the animation quality. Like Toy Story 2, I felt like the jokes didn't land that well, while Toy Story 4 felt like more exciting to me. Maybe it's because I had already seen Toy Story 2 when I was a kid, and I didn't really like it as much as Toy Story 1 when I was a kid. I don't know, but it's okay, you know, like it's fine. Cars 2 is definitely better than Cars 1, and I don't care about your fucking take about, oh, Cars 2 is literally about eugenics, Joe, because you watched some fucking H-Bomber dude video, which was about Cars 2 is about eugenics, and here's why, and now that's my most base fucking, like, profound fucking take ever, because some YouTube SES fucking did a bit on it, and now I have to parrot that forever when everyone says fucking Cars 2. Like, it's not explicitly about eugenics, okay? It's fine, okay? It's fine. It's a fine movie, okay? It was fun, alright? Cars 1 was a boring-ass movie, alright? I didn't see Cars 3. We've been watching... I don't know why they keep picking these movies, but we've been watching the Illumination roster, and some of those were okay. We watched Sing and Sing 2. Those movies were actually pretty good. Sing 1 and Sing 2 was pretty good. Migration was also pretty good. It was like the bird version of Nemo. Migration was pretty good. We watched, what did we watch last week? We watched, it was just Migration, but instead it was with dogs. Oh, The Secret Life of Pets. That movie sucked. I didn't like that movie at all. And then I looked it up on Google afterwards, and it was like, this is the 5th highest grossing original movie of all time, behind Avatar and all this. I was like, what the shit? This fucking 83-minute piece of shit? Like, what? How? Okay, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, all right? What about Inside? Inside Out was a really good movie. I really liked Inside Out. Inside Out 2, I also really liked. However, Inside Out 2 just felt like it was, hey, we just made Inside Out 1 again. And it bothers me that the head people that are in Inside Out 2 weren't in the other heads in Inside Out 1. They did not plan ahead. They did not plan this. They did not have the foresight to include the advanced the head people in the adults in the first movie. And also, I feel like they should have just like had them like Pokemon evolve into like new versions, because there's a lot of overlap, and I feel like the emotions becoming more complex would have made it better, and they could have explored it better than it just being like, here's literally the first movie again, except now it has the girl from Stranger Things in it, you know, like but it was still a good movie, don't get me wrong. The scene at the end, no spoilers, but when the girl is in the penalty box, that was a really powerful scene. Like that was good. It was a good movie, but I think the first one was better, right? Do we agree the first one was better? The wild robot, though. I don't remember there being a wild robot in the movie. Oh, is that another movie? I haven't seen the wild robot. No, the fucking like in Inside Out 2, the fucking the Cloud Strife character. I was the only one laughing. No one else got it. And he rolls up into the Samus ball. That was really good. What were the other Illumination movies that we watched? I think we've seen almost all of them now. I haven't seen Minions. Yeah, Secret Life of Pets wasn't very good. I didn't like that. Oh, we watched The Bad Guys. That was a good movie. I think the second one's coming out too. I don't think that's Illumination. The Bad Guys with Sam Rockwell, I think he's the main guy. That was a really good movie. You haven't seen The Bad Guys? That's a good movie. I will warn you though that I think the first scene of The Bad Guys, when we started watching it, I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of these movies, huh? And then after the first scene, I feel like it really picked up. Like it was a bit better. No hope for my Cuirass. This is an historical piece of armor, and it is pronounced
Cuirass. Cuirass.
It's a weapon? No, it's not. It's a piece of armor. Isn't it? Is it also a weapon? So immature. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Ooh, whoa. Puss in Boots 2. Oh, we should watch Puss in Boots. Do you know they're making another Shrek movie? They're making Shrek 5. They should restart Shrek. All right, what game are we playing again? Dryer chat. Yeah, well, bad news about that. Yep. Yeah, there is a dryer down here. And it's still the same one. It's Florence. She's still here. I was just fucking with you. It's still here. Okay. Fuck you, Joe Givas car. I'm sorry. Everyone loves Florence. Thank you to Dalmec for gifting a sub to resident celebrity Bill Nye, the cream pie guy. Thank you, Dalmec. Thank you, Bill. Bill. Can I have a marble? I'll pick a good one, trust. I will give you a marble if you say what anime it's going to be in chat and no one says Pog. Go. Perfect Blue. Was there a Pog afterwards? Someone said Pog. Sorry. The people have pogged. They've spoken. They have forspoken. Can I get a One Piece marble? I think One Piece already has a marble, doesn't it? Like, how many kings do we have? We only have 4 kings. You see 5 kings? Do you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the... Ah, I'm the other one. Thanks, man. Thanks. That's what I'm going to take that to mean. Anderson JPH, have you ever seen the crossover fighting game they made between Persona 4 and older... I didn't even know this was Persona, and I distilled the voice. Older Persona 3 characters. I wouldn't look at it until after you've played Persona 3, but the game's story is funny and also canon. Who knew the world had such wondrous fighting games? Joe, you should try Prince of Persia Lost Crown on the other platforms. It runs so smooth. Okay, am I wrong in thinking that it runs like ass on the Switch? Like, the loading was so bad that the little loading animation would get all pixelated and glitch out between rooms. There was so much loading between some of the rooms that dying was becoming like a huge chore because I had to go through all the loading between screens. And I'm pretty sure there were some fights where the game ran so poorly that it wasn't like reading my fucking parry input on time in order for it to actually process that I wanted to parry, and I was getting hit and taking damage. Like, it just, bro, it's the Switch? Yeah, I guess so. Just, like, is it better on other platforms, though? Because it's, like, yeah. Almost every game is ass on the Switch. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I played I'm playing a little bit of Pokemon games now and then because the kids are really into Pokemon, and I just want to kind of see what Pokemon game is the best first Pokemon game for them, because I don't want to get them to play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and then that's so good that they never want to play any other Pokemon game ever. You know what I mean? Like I would like to let them have some maybe traditional Pokemon games if they're going to get into it. Like starting off with Pokemon Arceus is not a good one to do, right? So I played like, I don't know, like 45 minutes of Pokemon Violet, and 30 minutes of that 45 minutes was me frantically Googling to see if I could somehow turn off the laggy ass minimap icon in the corner, because like I don't understand how we're in 2024 and the fucking like the minimap icon lags when you're just making a turn or walking around or whatever. Like I just like fucking terrible. It is cool that it's open world though. That's sort of fun. Game Freak is still 2004, brother. Yeah, but I mean, with Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, from what little I've seen of them, at least they're trying with something new. Like, Arceus is innovative. It's just... It's like 20 years too late, you know? Like, I said it last stream, it feels like a remastered N64 game that never came out, and it had a little bit of quality life added, but still not enough. Like fucking hell. It's a really cool concept, and it should be a dream game, but it's so bare fucking bones and just, like, actually just straight up boring, man. but it's still so much better than any of the endless tutorial Pokemon games that it's still good. Like, it pisses me off to no end that you can't leave an area without having to talk to Professor Choke about, like, oh, let's look at your Pokedex. Oh, do you want to leave now? Let's heal your shit. All right, now go through the loading screen in order to go back to the town. Do you want to go back? Oh, is there a mass outbreak? If there isn't, then you have to go back to the map and then go back again and see if there is. Like, just, it's so stupid. I want Pokemon to be good. I like Pokemon. Like, I loved it when I was a kid, and my kids are into it now too. They watched the show a fair amount. If you love Pokemon, what's the Smash Pass list? Pass all of them. Pass all of them. I did watch Markiplier do the whole damn thing. I was on my phone. I was doing something in the bathroom, and I just watched it, and he just like, smash. Pass. Smash. And it was just that for like 30 minutes, okay? And then when I was done in the bathroom, I just kept watching. I went into the bedroom and just sat there and just finished watching it, because I don't know why. It was like an ASMR effect. I was so transfixed. I love that he said at the beginning, he's like, I will not make any explanation. I will not explain any of my choices. Sometimes it was, I don't know why it was such comedy, even though same thing. Sometimes that's the only Markiplier video I've ever watched, by the way. I don't even know why it showed up in my feed. And sometimes he would do the smash like it was like a cheeky contemplative smash. He was like, smash. Did you see how MatPat made an episode making the most effable, I don't know why I censored it, Pokemon for Markiplier, and he said no? Who's MatPat? Is MatPat the game theory guy? Or is that someone else? Yeah? Is his name actually MatPat? Or is it like first name Matt, middle name Pat, and he just put him like MatPat? Game theory? Okay. Matthew Patrick. Okay. The only video of his that I have seen was, again, a YouTube short that showed up on my feed, where he was like saying that you shouldn't use soap on your legs in the shower because, look, we didn't do it, and like, look, both legs, set of legs, the different methods are the same amount of cleanliness, whereas the one that didn't use soap had like visible smears of fucking mud on it, and that really annoyed me, and I don't trust their judgment. No, you don't know that one? What? I don't know. It showed up on my feed. Joe loves doom scrolling. I've actually had to ban shorts. I actually, like, it didn't happen a lot, but I did have lost like a couple hours here and there to just like realizing you snap out of it in like a fugue state. You're like, wait, what the fuck? Why? It's like, God, it's like gambling. It's like, you know what? This short was bad, but you know the next one's gonna be good. Here we go. All right. A pretty girl doing her makeup. That's good. All right. What's the next one? Oh, it's funny. Okay. Oh, it's some guy doing a Trump impression. Okay. Here we go. Like, yeah. So I don't do it anymore. And then we went back to the park a couple weeks later, and this rogue kid comes over as we're on the, the little merry-go-round that your kids can sit on, and he just comes over, says hi to my kids, jumps on the merry-go-round, and like just puts his mouth on the top like metal bar that you have to put your hands on to spin the merry-go-round, and just licks the whole thing, and then jumps off and runs away. There is nothing in the world that makes me love and appreciate my kids more than seeing other kids. Average day in Moncton. Congrats for being able to make the change to go gluten-free. I've been gluten-free since I was 10, so I'm used to it, and I always forget it's quite hard for people who went longer before cutting it. Yeah, if I have gluten, my whole intestinal system shuts down. I feel like I have like a stone in my body. I have like horrendously bad stomach acid. All the stomach acid went away. Like my gluten intolerance was getting so bad I was like almost throwing up in my sleep like most nights. It was really bad. My whole entire like body gets inflamed. My face gets really puffy and inflamed. And I have like skin breakouts, like on my shoulders especially. So it's like and it comes back as soon as I have gluten now. You can't even drink beer. I don't drink beer anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it's been like really life-changing for me to realize that I have this problem. But it sucks because like I love pizza. But this is why I mean it's really good for me is that I can't really eat fast food anymore. Like ever. So, That bad habit's kind of gone. Can you still eat ass? Depends if they had gluten earlier in the day. Okay, that was a gross joke. Sorry. Thank you, Lou Micaiah, for the resub. Thank you very much. Welcome to the 1 year club. Thank you, Incons. I apologize for that joke. That was a really bad joke. Joe, I asked my normie friend the Ann Nugget question, and he said he would take a tissue, wrap the nugget, and put it in his pocket for later. Ew. All covered in like loose tissue stuff? Do you fold or wad? I fold like a Chad. Who wads? It's risky. It's low risk, but it's riskier. What if you don't wad with enough surface area? It's wasteful. It's kind of degenerate. Like there's, what's the upside? What time are you saving? Like hardly any. Did you nominate yet in Jedsea 24? Is Umineko going to be your stream of the year? I mean, I think it has to be, right? Man, I really wanted to do that again this year. Fucking hell. My hot take is that Mass Effect 2 is the best one. I did not play Mass Effect 3 properly. I love you so much. Northern Lion filled the void to an extent, but having you back just makes things so much better. Oh, throwing the gauntlet down between me and NL. Thank you, Sensorino. NL's pretty good. Something, get it twisted. Mass Effect 3 is ass, but also peak. Ass is peak. Did you ever see the tweet that said you, NL, and Liv Agar would make a crazy podcast? I don't know who Liv Agar is, sorry. I don't go on Twitter ever. I'm done. I don't do that anymore. Would you fuck your clone? Pass. Do you consider lack of eye contact disrespectful? No, but I think not returning the nod is disrespectful. If I'm ever walking past another guy on the street and we make eye contact, you do the, the head nod, and if they don't give it back, if they don't nod back, I'm like angry for at least 30 seconds. The down nod the down nod is like, hey, I'm not a threat to you. What's up, my dude? That's the downward nod. The upward nod is for someone you know. It's like, yo, what's up? Like, or you've seen someone there before. The downward nod is like, yeah. Like if the nod is not returned, I'm like, okay, this person is not showing a mutual sign of respect. They might want to attack me for goods and resources. I'm not kidding. That's how I feel. Are you some variety of dog? Apparently I'm a golden retriever. A little bit, yeah. Thank you. No hope for my
Cuirass.
for the 500 bits. Yeah, I don't chat much, but I've been a fan for a long time and just want to say that your streams helped me during my worst days in college. I'm your lo-fi beats girl, and I just graduated today, so I just wanted to thank you for being you. You're awesome. Oh, thank you, Sage Moon. That means a lot. Thank you. I hope those days are behind you, or at least getting better, or mostly better. So are you back, or are you not back? Sony bro, I'm not sure, okay? Maybe. We'll see. These last few minutes have been too normal. Can you cook up some insane take for entertainment? Some Illumination movies are better than Pixar movies. Hi Joe, this is not a heartfelt message or a personal life milestone. I fooled you. Read more Umineko. Oh no! Umineko Sundays on a Saturday? Are you interested in seeing where Max's story continues in Life is Strange Double Exposure? Nope. I'm interested in knowing where McReady's story goes in Double Exposure. Have you watched The Penguin? I haven't, no. I have watched the most recent season of The Boys, though, in 45-second increments all the way through via YouTube Shorts. I know every big moment, every plot twist, every line of dialogue. If you ever read Umineko, I recommend treating each chapter as its own thing. For example, we would read episode 1, then play a different game, then read episode 2 of Umineko. I think this works because the episodes are good stopping points. Oh, if we go back to Umineko, it's going to be a weekly feature. I am not going to do multiple days in a row of Umineko. Absolutely not. My voice can't take that. I've said this once on stream before, but it is a worry going forward. Whenever I have to read a lot on stream, sometimes, and it's really annoying when it happens. Like, there's an obtrusive thought in my head that starts to say like, don't misread a word and misspeak and accidentally say a word that might, you know, get you in big trouble. And then my head just keeps going, don't say that word, don't say that word, don't say that word, don't misread that word, don't misread that word is like one of the worst words you can say. Don't say that, don't say that, don't say, and then, but now the word's in my head. So I'm basically reading out loud while the word is in my head, like being like, don't say that word as I'm reading out loud. And it's like, I'm like, oh my God, so it's like, yeah, it can be really stressful. It happened with Ghost Trick. This year's been really rough, so I've been rewatching your VODs a lot, especially Umineko and Persona. You rewatching the Umineko one, and it helps me a lot get through this year. Glad to see you back again, though. Well, I'm sorry I've been gone. I couldn't help you more with that. Hopefully we can do some more. But glad that the old VODs can help you with that. Hope you do better. FNAF animatronic smash or pass stream when? What a comment to read after saying that. Sorry. Do you watch the Talk Toi podcast? No. What's that? Have you gone to the zoo this year? When my friend and I are watching something, we like to imagine what nitpicks you would have about the plot. Oh, don't do that. We really missed your streams. Sorry, I don't know why I did the sarcastic laugh there. I like to think it's made me more critical of media without losing out on the fun, of course. Okay, that makes me feel better. Okay, good. All right. That's good. Sometimes when I'm watching a movie or something, I'm like, if I was streaming this right now, would I be saying nonsense to chat or whatever? Yeah. I'm a little too critical. You make more callbacks than a Marvel movie? Is that good? Is that good? I asked someone from the local mafia, what about the... You went to the local mafia store and said, yo, what up? About the bat versus knife question. And he said knife is better for low skilled fighters because bats can hurt your hand when hurt something hard. Hurt your hand when hit something hard since the vibrations travel to your hand. You know what? It tracks. It's against bat, so I instantly believe it. If we were talking about Joe in our heads, I still, whenever I'm at the grocery store and see a watermelon, I go in my head, man, a watermelon in your voice. Man, a watermelon. Have you decided to rescind your comments on Parmesan? No. Hey, Judas. No. However, I will say that if I ever have really high quality Parmesan, maybe I would change my mind. What do you think about the near universal application of VTubers, like at the Dodgers game and the Game Awards and in other media? Was there a VTuber at the Game Awards? I kind of feel like I might have to start streaming with a camera soon because I feel like the internet is heading into a world where if you can't see it's a person, you shouldn't trust that it is a person. It's weird where the future is going, you know? No, I don't want to either. I don't want to add a shit ton, you know? Maybe because I was here before all the AI shit, like I can get away with it. But I feel like going forward, whenever I interact with someone online, my first thought is going to be, is this even real, right? And I think of VTubers is a good way of like marrying AI with that. Face reveal before means that you're already real. Yeah, but what if I've been like killed and replaced? You wouldn't know. Have you seen the guy writing a joke quote on the subreddit every day until The Witcher 3 drops? Yeah, and I feel really bad that it's gone. You have my blessing to stop. Like seriously. Like I'm really sorry. Like legit guilty. I feel bad. Like I'm sorry. Thank you, a Pepsi addict, for the 5 gift subs. I'm a Coke Zero addict myself. And thank you, Trees Third. Not Trees First. Don't care about the environment. Thank you very much for the new sub. But yeah, anyway, I've like waffled too much. I'm gonna go. Maybe we'll talk about it again next time, and we'll see if we're gonna come back and do Persona 3, or I will just say fuck it to the democracy and we'll just play Metaphor instead, because it's new and shiny. Who doesn't want to play the new and shiny game, right? Right? Amogus.